With the recent additions of the QXR and the PP19 Bison, together with the QQ9 buff, there has been a significant change in the current meta in Seasons 2 and 3 of COD Mobile. Today we're going over the top 5 best SMGs you can use in the game, whether if you're a pro or just a simple guy like me trying to play ranked. While going over the gun's advantages and disadvantages, I'll be showing you some builds that you can try out, which are certainly working for me. And if you're looking for the Chickum somewhere in this list, I'm sorry but it's not here. Maybe next season? Before we get onto the video, I just wanted to ask, are you from the Europe region? Do you have scrim experience? Are you a tier 2 player? If you think you're a great fit, OUTCAST Yellow wants you to try out for their team. If you're interested, contact Seraph on Discord or join our OUTCAST Discord server and look for him there. Right before we go to our top 5, I just wanted to mention my PP, meaning my personal picks among the SMGs in this season of COD Mobile. These are good SMGs that just didn't make it to the list because there are just better ones in some aspects, and that we'll get to in just a minute. For my first pick, you might have seen my video where I mentioned that this gun is secretly meta. We're talking about the Pharaoh. Yes, this gun is secretly meta if and only if you have good aim. In close range, you need 3 out of 4 bullets per burst to get a kill. It's insanely fast time to kill and very good hipfire accuracy is what makes it OP in close range. It actually has the fastest time to kill among the SMGs at close range. You may know this already, but it's gonna take you very good aim to be able to kill enemies beyond that. It's just not ideal to take gunfights with it in medium to long ranges. Here's the build I'm using right now and it works pretty well with me. Another one of the good SMGs this season that didn't make it to the top 5 list is the Razorback. This is a gun that has low recoil and a high damage output. With the rapid fire perk equipped, you can use the Razorback against the current meta, but you kinda have to use it as an AR because of its kinda slow ADS speed. Here's a build you can try. It is suppressed, so you can kinda use it kinda like a mini HVK. This gun blew up in popularity when the pro player formerly from Tribe and now Trovo Mayhem, Tectonic, used this gun on their way to claim the COD Mobile Championship in the North American region. This gun just shreds in certain ranges, and with the mobility that comes with it, it's basically an AR with good movement. It is very accurate and effective in challenging ARs and SMGs in medium range. The downside of this SMG is that it is among the slowest time to kill in its class, right there with the Chickum and the Cordite. Nonetheless, you can still compete with it in the current meta. Here's the build that Tectonic used on their way to champs, the current standard when it comes to building this gun. As for what I'm using, I wanted a GKS with extended range, that's why I'm using this build. The bullet spread accuracy is still pretty good, while prioritizing ADS speed for those close range encounters and extended mag for more bullets. A very popular SMG before the rebirth of the QQ9 because of its consistent damage output and its ease of use. The QXR has a high fire rate and a very good performer in medium range as well because of its easy to control recoil. With the enhanced bolt perk equipped, it is competitive in closer ranges, just slightly behind the Fennec and the QQ9 in terms of close range time to kill. There aren't really bad downsides, it's just that this gun is outshined by the top 3 guns in the list. Here's the build that I'm currently using, and I use it mainly to be aggressive and play close to medium range. This SMG is very efficient and is still very viable in this current meta. If you're liking the content so far and you want more of this type of content, please do consider liking this video to help me out in making more content for the community. Share this list to a friend or a teammate that loves to use SMGs. The newest SMG in COD Mobile, and certainly the one with the most meme potential, the PP19 Bison, quickly became popular in the game since its release, and for obvious reasons. The recoil takes little effort to control, it feels like an LMG with high mobility, and the damage output is good enough to compete in the current meta. Those are the most obvious advantages of the PP19, but I'd still say it is a balanced gun. The hipfire accuracy is very good, and you can build this gun with a consistent damage output at decent ranges while getting rid of the body damage multipliers. The only thing I complain about it is the iffy fire rate. It's just a personal thing, and that doesn't take away from how great this gun is. Here's my attachments for the PP19. Like I said, consistent damage output at decent ranges. There are other builds available you can use, but this is what I'm comfortable with. The PP19's advantages together with the high mobility makes it the go-to SMG for some people in the game. A very versatile weapon if used correctly. It shoots fast, kills fast, but you run out of bullets pretty fast. The Fennec SMG still outshines most of the guns in its class at close range. This is a weapon that will outgun the QQ9, the QXR, and the PP19 close range consistently. The Fennec really doesn't need more explanation because it's a well-known weapon since its release. Its downsides prevent it from being top 1 in this list. The most obvious one is the mag size, and the recoil kicks up really high and it takes a more skilled player to challenge people in medium ranges. Personally, in medium range, I center at crotch level or just below the chest in order to compensate for the immediate kick when you start firing this gun. Here's the build that I still use for the longest time. If you have any better builds, you can try them on my server link down below. This gun is my go-to whenever I rush in S&D, but not so much in response because of its mag size and ammo capacity. This is the go-to SMG in rank this season. Don't believe me? If you don't get killed by one, just look at the kill feed whenever you enter ranked. For sure you're going to see a lot of QQ9 users from your team and the enemy. Its high fire rate and potential damage makes it the most preferred gun to use this season. The recoil is also relatively easy to control, just pull it down and to the left. The only downside is the inconsistent damage output, so if you're going to maximize the damage potential, you should get aimbot or exploit the movement speed in order to win the gunfight. Here's the range build that I use. Still works very good for me and my playstyle. If you aren't using the QQ9 until now, what the hell are you doing with your life? It's a fun gun to use and it requires a bit more skill than using the Man of War. It is the go-to gun for both pros and ranked warriors alike, so it takes the #1 spot in this list. I can say that I'm satisfied with the current state of the SMG meta with the incoming release of the Reneri pistol, a pocket SMG. I wonder if akimbo deagle users will still prevail. There are still good SMGs that aren't mentioned in this list, and I want to know your personal SMG favorites down in the comments below. It's good that aggressive playstyles can be more rewarded now with more and more viable SMGs are added to the game. That's it for today's video. Make sure you tap the like button if you still don't believe that the Pharaoh is secretly meta. For today's question, I want to know, what's your dominant hand, right or left? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Missile awaiting orders. Losing A. It's too close. Fight harder.
Enemy contact!
We captured Bravo. Captured Bravo. Losing A. Lost Alpha. We're capturing Alpha.